Cool. So I'm Dean Freestone. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Seer, and Seer is focused on making epilepsy diagnostics and management easy. So why epilepsy diagnostics? Well, firstly, we've got a good business opportunity in front of us. To understand the opportunity, it's important for all of us to understand that epilepsy diagnostics is normally really hard. And the reason why it's hard is, well, there's two main reasons. One is that seizures can be really infrequent events, and the other one is that we need to get data to be able to differentiate epilepsy from other different conditions. And so the need for data and the need for long-term monitoring means that we rely on hospital-based services. And these hospital-based services use outdated technology, they're really labour-intensive, and they're overly expensive. So there's a really big opportunity to innovate here. So at Seer, we're really well placed to innovate in this space because we have our deep experience in neurology and machine learning. Now, there's also a more important thing here is that we've got an opportunity to help millions of people worldwide who have epilepsy. We believe in a better way of healthcare where we can deploy state-of-the-art technology today to help people in need. Okay, so let me just explain this problem via example. So imagine if I was to just lose consciousness on stage here right now. You guys wouldn't be able to tell if I was having a seizure or if I was fainting or if it was something else. I would have to wait a long period of time to see a neurologist, and then I would have to wait up to a year to get diagnostic testing to try and work out what's going on. So the long story short is it often takes years to understand these sorts of problems. At Seer, we've solved these accessibility problems in a really scalable way. We've been able to transfer gold standard diagnostic monitoring from the hospital environment to the home. So with today's technology, there is no good reason why someone should be stuck in a bed like we see up here for up to a week just to try and catch out a seizure. We can do much, much better. Okay. So let me just explain how this works. So we've got a diagnostic service which is Medicare bulk billed. We take referrals from medical professionals, and those referrals translate to at-home monitoring, where we capture the signals from the brain, the heart, and patient's behaviour in the natural environment over a period of 1 week. The data we collect is then uploaded to the cloud, and we translate this information into clinical reports that provide the basis of diagnostics via our referring physicians. But of course, it doesn't stop there. So we've also created a whole suite of digital health tools to help with the next steps in the process. So it's important for you to all know that there's no real cure for epilepsy, and it's really difficult to manage, again, because of the infrequent nature of the events and trying to understand which medication is going to be best for which patient. So we've developed these really great tools to help out with this process, and we can deploy these tools in a really compelling and easy-to-use way when patients are going through the diagnostic process. So what we see here is a complete map of the cycle of epilepsy management. And it's this mapping of this cycle that's really important to capture the right data so we can truly deploy the power of machine learning in a way that can democratise this part of healthcare to put power back into control of patients. And that's what we're all about. Okay. So since founding in 2017, we've grown a nationwide service, and we're now the largest diagnostic service in Australia by a long, long way. Our rapid growth has largely been driven by our neurologists that are referring to us acting as advocates because we're just so much better than the status quo. So over the last couple of years, we've proven out the unit economics. We've proven out that we can run a really high growth, well-run business. And now we're thinking about growth and expansion into international markets. So I skipped past this slide of how it works really quickly, but now I'll tell you a bit about some of the secrets of how we really make it scalable. And so the Seer Cloud is a great tool for analysing data, and we can get through the vast amounts of data about 10 times faster than traditional hospital methods. So the Seer Cloud is a tool for managing data and deploying machine learning algorithms. What it does for us is it creates a highlight reel of patient data so our clinical team know where to look first to find the important events that form the basis of our clinical reports. But the data we collect as well is really important because our clinical team curate this data in a way that could provide curated information that really is the fuel for this machine learning engine. So with every patient that we serve, we get more data, our algorithms get better, more accurate, and we become more scalable. And so very soon we'll be moving to full automation, and it's really akin to something like self-driving cars, where you transition from assisted cruise control to full automated driving. So we are expanding to Europe. We've now set up over in the UK and over in Germany, where we have really great partnerships, and we're poised there to make a huge difference across the world. So we have a really unique opportunity to do something quite special here with SEER. With that, I would like to ask for any help possible. So here's my email. Thanks very much.